How are we doing, YouTube? It is your boy Harry Storms here, bringing you guys episode number 6 of the college football revamp series for the South Florida Bowls. This has been awesome. I've been really having fun. Horrendous effort down here is a perfect way to describe how we played in our last game. If you haven't had a chance to check that out, it will be linked in the description below. I'm very excited to see how the rest of the season goes. We are sitting at 6-3. We are still bowl eligible, of course, but we'd really like to just win out and get a chance to play in the AAC championship. We're going to go over all of that in this episode, as well as recruiting, see if there's any new talent we can get to the school. It's going to be fun, man. And thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for supporting. Let's get into the video. Now that we're at the team news section, it looks like Adam Miller is going to be visiting this week, which is pretty cool. We got a matchup against SMU, and hopefully we can play well in that game. The rest of the board just looks like we are in some recruiting battles. We have a couple guys committing that are lower overalls. I know Michael Carter was on our board for a bit. It's not a huge deal. We move on. But there are going to be some recruits we need to go after, just filling some extra positions. And yeah, man, let's get into the next part. Before we hop into recruiting, I just want to show you guys the coaches board a little bit. We are going to be closing out the closer ability, which will be good because, you know, it's just extra points we get to add towards our guys. In regards to our first defensive upgrade that doesn't involve stamina, I love getting after the quarterback. We're going to go ahead and add it to power and finesse moves, just see if our pass rushers can get a little extra boost. And then in regards to our first offensive ability, I'm going to have to go with daylight, just making sure that we can run the ball efficiently. And then, of course, we'll probably go the wide receiver route as well. Quarterbacks, you know, I'm not sure how well we're going to be able to throw the ball regardless on the sliders. So I want to make sure we at least can get open, get some separation, and make it easier for our quarterback to make throws. Let's hop into recruiting. Looking at the recruiting board, it looks like we are a 1,700 point favorite to get Nate White at the moment. In regards to Adam Miller, we are still 1,600 behind, but he is on that visit this week, so if we can have a really efficient game against SMU, I think we can add a lot of points there. See the campus, see how beautiful it is in Tampa Bay, Florida. Ryan Bell, we actually have the lead on. 520 points, which is incredible. We are still behind on Ray Gray. I think we can steal him from Duke. It's going to be tough, but we can figure it out. Buster Carr as well with a 610 point lead. This is awesome. We're going to be adding a couple new recruits to our board. David Miller, I definitely know we need a center, so there's just a few positions I want to make sure we're completely filled at. But outside of that, man, our recruits are looking great. Just going through some of the point changes. Yeah, we are just escaping from those schools, which is really cool. Minus 165. Again, he is scheduled to visit, but they're going to have a visit right after us, so this has to go really, really well. Hopefully we can just get into the cutoff. That's all that I really need to have happen there for Adam Miller. We are the only one for Ryan Bell. We're right outside for Ray Gray, and Buster Carr we're pretty high on. So it's going to be an interesting episode, seeing if we can get any of these guys to sign with us. But we have a big game against SMU coming up. I'm going to look at some prospects, and I'll show you guys who those guys are. I added some new players to our recruiting board, and it looks like Ricky Evans hasn't been gone after incredibly hard so far. I mean, he only has 78 speed, which is really tough. He looks like he is pretty much a quarterback. Not a great receiver, and his strength, let me find it, can't find it anywhere. 62 all the way at the top, my apologies. So I'm not really sure what he's good at. We're going to go ahead and bring him to the program anyway, because I'm sure he can fill a position for us, but he's not going to be any of those star-studded. He's not Adam Miller or Nate White, in my opinion. So he'd be cool to get, though. I mean, another player to add that could possibly fill some really important roles for us. I'm never going to complain about that. Dominic Mullins is another one. I'm going to go ahead and go after him just in case he is pretty good. We're going to go and offer him a scholarship as well, but we will scout him, see what we're working with. He is going to be up to a 75. He looks really good, especially at corner. I don't know if you guys see those stats of 88 man coverage, 85 zone, and 84 press. The speed's a little low, but, you know, as long as he can do everything else well, I'm not overly concerned about it. So I am definitely going to be going after Mr. Mullins. Even though he is a JUCO, he would fill a great position at corner up until that time happens. And then Howard Turner's just another center I want to go after. It looks like we're way behind, so we're going to offer him a scholarship and just hope that we can somehow land him. Go ahead and add those points. He isn't very good anyway, so I'm not overly concerned. Just trying to fill extra positions. I'm really happy with the class we have so far. So if there's certain guys we don't get, I'm not going to make a huge deal about it, but oh, my apologies. Should have been Michael Carter. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and look at the roster for SMU, see the game that we're about to go out in, and then our game after this is probably going to be the biggest game we have all year. We're facing UCF, who is undefeated and in the top 25. So we'll make sure we look at them after this, but first, we got to battle through SMU. I'll see you guys at the overalls. Looking at these rosters, this is a huge shame because Rashee Rice is having a star season for the Kansas City Chiefs. Rosters are a little outdated of sorts. It's hard to explain. Anyway, Rashee Rice is on for SMU, but he is actually hurt. I'm not sure how long he's going to be hurt, but probably, he's not playing this week, which is the biggest bummer. We're going to go ahead and go through the roster anyway. That is not something we love seeing, though. Scrambling quarterback, 82 overall, 80 acceleration. So we definitely got to make sure we're watching out for him. Kamar Wheaton, the freshman running back, speed running back, 88 speed, not bad for a freshman, no fullback. Again, wide receiver, Mr. Rice. Bo Corrales, senior, 81, but not very fast. That's a huge bummer about Rice. He would have been fun to play against. Looks like Nolan M. Harris, a junior, receiving, 80 overall, tight end, only 76 speed, so nothing too concerning on the offensive side of the ball. Gary Wiley, a senior, 81 overall. Looks like we have Nelson Paul, 81 overall with a 77 speed. Their D tackles aren't fantastic. No left outside linebacker. Not sure what that's about. Nobody is blowing me out of the water on this entire team, which is good. It means that we should have a decent matchup on our hands. I'm not really sure what happened in our last game, but we just have to push forward, not worry about it. We are going to be heading into our game against SMU. I'll see you guys in there, and we'll go over the overalls. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a huge game against the SMU Mustangs. They are better than us, 84 overall compared to our 81, with an 84 overall offense compared to our 81 again, and then an 83 overall defense compared to our 80. So this is going to be a huge game. We are at home, and after our last performance, these fans need to see something good because that was unacceptable for a lot of reasons. So we are going to be looking at a ginormous game here. We'll go ahead and put some cool jerseys on. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Can't wait for this first game of this episode. Let's get in there. Go Bulls. Welcome to week 13 of the South Florida Bulls College Football Revamped Series. This is going to be an awesome night game, surprisingly, against SMU here in Tampa Bay, Florida, playing in Raymond James Stadium. Today is going to be a great matchup. We are the underdogs, but we've been the underdogs in most of the games we've played this season, so I'm not super worried about it. It's going to be electric. We chose white helmets and a green jersey today. I just like the combination a lot. SMU has some cool white jerseys with a little red in there. Just worked well. And, holidays, Christmas, green, red, makes sense. Anyway, huge game today. We got to make sure we don't turn the ball over. That's been a huge problem. We had a record-setting 8 turnovers for the series last week. We cannot get anywhere near that number again. Just got to be smart, play efficient football. Let's do it. At the coin toss here, we're going to see what they select. It's going to be heads, and they get heads. We will probably be getting the ball first, as we will. That's the first coin toss we've lost in a while. That's all right, though. We'll start on offense. We'll start well. Let's get it done. First kick return of the game for the South Florida Bulls. I'm glad the fans came back because our last home game was our first sellout crowd of the series, and we played horribly. So we're going to hope we can do a little bit more today, as we need a good game from Bohannon and just good football all around. We're going to run a counter read option to get the day started. We're just going to see what they're coming out in. Looks like they are going to go after Batty, so Bohannon's just going to take it for a couple yards. Gets a gain of 6, 2nd and 4. Efficient football is the name of the game today. We're just going to run something really basic, just see if we can hit Dollison over the middle underneath. He's just going to get a few extra yards here, not do anything too crazy. Gain of 7, though, and a first down. Coming out in another read option here, seeing if they will bite on the quarterback so Batty can get a lane. Looks like he's going to have that opportunity. Takes him a little while to get out of the hole, but 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. Hard to complain about that. Coming out in a 2 wide receiver, 2 tight end concept, we're just going to see what the basic route is, see if we have anything going. Looks like we have a chance to hit circle. Bohannon doesn't throw a great ball, probably for the best. It's going to be 3rd and 4. We're going to come out in a 5 wide here and spread the field a little bit. We are going to put Weaver on an underneath just in case he does get open. Looks like he's going to have the opportunity there. Gets laid out. Great catch from Weaver. First down, Bulls. We've been playing some efficient football so far. I want to keep it that way. We're just going to come out in a little man-to-man beater. Here, it looks like Brown had the chance to catch it. Ends up not catching it. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Only 4 people in the box here. You know what that means. Running a halfback draw. There seems to be a ton of room through the middle of the field. I'm not sure why Batty's taking such a long time to get out. It is going to be 3rd and 6. He's got to have a little more acceleration than that. We're just going to go right through it into the next part of the play. We're going to go with a PA read here. A little bit of a play action. Get the slot receiver into the open field on the right-hand side. And just see if we can make a quick play. Bohannon is going to have the ball here. He is going to have a chance to roll out. I think I'm just going to take it with him because he has the speed. He's going to get to the corner, gets out of bounds, takes a late hit, but it is a first down. Some good football here so far. That's what we like to see. Read option between Bohannon and Batty. Looks like we are going to have a great opportunity to get out with Bohannon, but we just can't get the acceleration we need. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 here. We're just going to come out in another running play, see if we can get anything going up the middle. Looks like Batty is going to get a few yards. It's going to be 3rd and 4, 3rd and manageable. We're in a good spot. Here we are, 3rd and 4, just going to look for something underneath, easy. Look for Zhu. He looks like he's going to drop the ball. It's going to be 4th and 4 and a tough decision coming up. I don't feel like we're in much of a kicking situation here, so I feel like us just taking an easy throw and hopefully getting a first down would be a better situation for us. We're going to put Batty on a little bit of an out route. 10 seconds left on the clock. We're going to go ahead and just roll out, see if anything is going to get open. Looks like I have absolutely nothing. I'm going to try to squeeze it into Batty here. We're going to make a great throw with Bohannon, and Batty drops the football. That was a fantastic broken play. Probably would have worked out, but Batty just dropped the ball. It's going to be a defensive possession now. That could have been such a big play. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. They're going to get a good run up the middle. We make a big hit stick, but, 2nd and 3. We could really use a 3 and out. Coming out in man press here, it is going to be 2nd and 3. We're going to go for the rush towards the middle. Doesn't look like we're going to have anything. We get shooken off, but that's all right. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Just got to keep playing hard defense. Here we go, 1st and 10. Hopefully we can stop the run here because they've been doing that a lot lately. Looks like we are going to stop the run. -2 yards on the play. Big stop for the Bulls. We're going to come out in a cover 1 here, but we are going to go ahead and press those DBs, see if we can get a little bit of pressure. Looks like it is going to be a halfback screen here. See if Brown can make a play. Our freshman is an impact player. He's going to make a big tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Huge 3rd down in the beginning of this ball game. We're going to see if we can just get some interior pressure, see if we can force a mistake. I try to make the tackle there with Greer. We can't make the tackle, but it is going to be 4th and 5. Huge stop for your Bulls. We're going to come out in a field goal block here. This would be a 55-yard attempt if they can get this to go in. Actually, 56-yard attempt if they can get this to go in. Looks like they are going to have enough leg. That is a shame, but 3 points for SMU as they're going to take the lead in the 1st quarter. Probably should have just taken our 3 there, but I'm not honestly sure our kicker would have got the ball there. So, that's another problem. We're going to go ahead and take this kick return to the 30 and get the ball on offense. We're just going to come out in 4 verticals here, see if we can get anything quick going down the field. Looks like they are in man-to-man, though, which makes a verticals play kind of irrational, if you want to say that. 2nd and 10, we just got to get something going. We're going to come with a run play on 2nd down to see if we can make it 3rd and manageable here. We are going to get a good run with Batty. He is going to fight forward. It's only going to be 3rd and 1, a great position to be in. Coming out in a halfback trap here, just looking to get the 1st down, which is all we really need. Looks like Batty's going to have a chance to get there. He's not going to get there, and it looks like we're going to have to punt the football. That was definitely a possession where I expected us to get the 1st down there. Didn't exactly happen, so we're going to go ahead and punt this right before the end of the quarter. Take it to the end of the quarter. Almost get our punt blocked as Knox is going to get there. It's going to be right about the 15-yard line and the end of the 1st. We're only down by 3. I know they get the ball at half, which, means we're down by possession, but that's all right. We just need to stop. We can get on the board, take the lead. We'll be right back to normal. Let's get it in the 2nd quarter. It's going to be 1st and 10 here. Looks like we have a chance to tackle him early with Greer. We don't get there. It is now going to be 2nd and 5. Coming out in some man-to-man coverage here, just protecting the weak side with the free safety. See if we can get a big tackle. We do. A huge hit. It's going to be 3rd and 2. We need to stop him to a 3 and out. A huge 3rd down for your Bulls right here. We really need to get into the backfield if we get the chance to. Looks like Mr. Greer, our star senior, a -3-yard rush. It's going to be 4th and 5. And just like that, your Bulls are getting the football back. Huge opportunity for us here on the punt. Looks like Brown is going to get the ball back here. Hopefully he can get a little bit of separation, get some room on the left-hand side. Looks like he's going to have a chance to. Tries to take a juke inside, can't get it far enough. Only a return of 12 yards. Trap read option was going to be the read here, but it looks like they're going to be playing some press man-to-man. And I really just want to see if one of our receivers can get open deep. It looks like Aju is going to get open. A great throw from Bohannon. Aju is going to get all the way down there for a 41-yard gain and a Bulls 1st down. Biggest play of the game and now in the red zone. We saw them playing press man-to-man coverage. Knew we couldn't stand for that. It's going to be a halfback trap here. Batty is going to have a chance to take this to the outside. Does have a chance. Gets the 1st down. Almost into the end zone. 1st down Bulls. All it takes is one big play, and then we have a ton of momentum on our side. Batty is going to take this ball up the middle here. Just go right next to the center and guard. That's going to be a touchdown for your Bulls. After a bad start, it is now a 3-7 ball game with 4:21 left in the 2nd quarter. Let's get another stop and score some more points. We have held them to only 28 total yards so far. We just need to keep doing the same thing on defense. The only reason they had a chance to score some easy points last time was because of the field position. Got to make sure we don't do that again. Good tackle by Norris. Let's get a stop. We're going to come out here in some more press man-to-man coverage. We are going to have Greer stacked below in the box. Looks like we had a chance to get after the quarterback. We don't go after the quarterback, and instead their tight end is going to get a huge play that is a massive tight end and a 35-yard reception for the Mustangs. We didn't really need that to happen. Instead, it's 1st and 10 on our side of the 50. We're going to try to be there with Greer. We're going to dive too early. We're not going to get there. Williams will make a big tackle on the quarterback. Another 1st down possession of 18 yards and a 1st down. I said that. Going to try to move LaPointe here so he's not in such a bad position for this man-to-man. Boyles is going to be our middle linebacker on this play. We're going to have some great coverage. A great sack for the boys. Got in there almost immediately as Tramel Logan's going to get his first sack of the ball game. And now it is 2nd and 15. No one even blocked him. Second down play here for the Mustangs, just seeing if we can get our guys in a better position. Looks like it is going to be a pass, but we are there immediately. A negative 1 yard gain for the Mustangs. It's 3rd and 16. Quick 2-man underplay as we have a little bit of safety help over the top. We are just going to use our D lineman here, see if we can get some pressure on our own. Could have been an offsides, I'm not sure if it was, but we could have got a good jump there. Instead, we don't. Brown almost makes the interception on what could have been a huge turnover, but they are going to have a chance at a field goal. Chance for the field goal here. He made a 56-yarder the last time he was out on the field. I have no doubt that this ball is going to be going through the uprights. Looks like it's right down the middle, and that is going to be a 6-7 game, but we still have the lead. Another kick return on this possession, but we're just going to go ahead and kneel it, take it on offense. We'll see you at the 20. Coming out in a I formation set here, we rarely go under center, but I just figured it was a good play on that play. They weren't really expecting it. Gain of 8 yards, 2nd and 2. We just got to get down the field and score some points. We're going to come out in some more verticals here. Hopefully we can just get a burn on one of our receivers. Looks like Square is going to have a little bit of an edge there, so we're going to toss it up with Bohannon. It is underthrown, doesn't exactly have the arm that we wanted. I'm really bummed about that because he looked like he was pretty open, but we can't get the ball all the way there. They get a return almost to the 50, and the momentum is totally flipped in this ball game. And just like that, we commit another turnover. Just can't be making boneheaded mistakes like that. We are going to try to get a hit on their quarterback. We don't get a chance to. Greer's going to get back up, get a tackle, 2nd and 5. SMU uses their first charged timeout, cannot speak today, as we are going to have a chance to stop them in the backfield. We do. Actually, a negative 1 yard rush, 3rd and 6. We could really use a stop. More press man-to-man. It's worked all game. We're going to use it again here. Hopefully we can just get some pressure immediately. Looks like we're not going to have an opportunity to. Williams is going to get burnt like toast. They are going to use another timeout, 1:33 left, and another first down for the Mustangs. We just can't be letting them get past us like that. I mean, it's the blitz man-to-man. We always run that risk. That's just something I'm going to have to accept. We're going to go ahead and use a lineman here, see if we can create a little bit of pressure. That's going to be an absolute laser of a throw. They're in the red zone, and it is going to be first down. We're blitzing everybody on this play just to see if we can get a stop here. That is, the main objective. We're going to see if we get a chance to. We do have a chance to. It's going to be an offside on us anyway, but they did score. It's going to be 13-7. We could really use some points on this possession. It's not going to come on the kickoff return. That ball is deep. Let's take it at the 20 and have a good, efficient drive. Coming out in an inside zone here, just trying to get the ball up the field as far as we can on this play. Looks like Batty is going to bounce off a lineman. It is going to be 2nd and 6. We'll call a passing play on the next down. Passing situation here on 2nd down. We're probably just going to look for Dollison on the outside if he can get some separation. Nobody's going to get any separation. I'm just going to have to throw that ball away. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Coming out in a 3rd and 6 play here, we're just going to run something a little basic, little slant action, nothing too crazy, probably man-to-man coverage. We're going to put Dollison on a little bit of a zig route instead of just doing some base slant. We are going to throw it to him on the slant, though, as that is going to be a huge pickup from Mr. Brown. Just throw it right behind the zone coverage. We are going to come out in no huddle here as there is only 55 seconds left in the half. And I want to make sure we put ourselves in a good position to get down there. We're going to come out in a little bit of a triple option here because the clock isn't running. We have the time to do that. Go ahead and bring Dollison back to the backfield. Not going to hand it off to him. We are going to go ahead and pitch it to Batty. Get smoked. We're going to call a timeout. Not a great play call. 2nd and 13. I thought that, play was going to work. It ended up not working. That's all right. We're going to look for a Zhu on the R1 route. Just, in the slot. Hopefully going to get open on the sideline. Looks like he's going to have the chance to. An absolute bullet from Bohannon. Aju drops it. It's going to be 3rd and 13. Looking back at it, I probably should have used that upgrade on our wide receiver's hands, but that's all right. We know it for next time. We're going to go ahead and take Weaver on the square route here. A perfect slant. Our sure-handed wide out gets us the first down. 38 seconds left. Calling the PA veer here, hoping one of our receivers deep can get a chance to get open. Looks like I had X. If I would have been able to stay in the pocket, I could have, but we're getting a lot of pressure. Just going to throw it away. 31 seconds left. 2nd and 10. We really need to score points on this drive. There's 31 seconds left in this second quarter. Looks like they're going to get some immediate pressure. I'm just going to get it off to Batty. A great throw from our quarterback. We're going to use a timeout. 3rd down and 6. Could really use a first down. Feel like this is a good play in this 3rd down situation. Have a lot of options to get some people open. Looks like R1 is going to be open, but we're going to take a massive sack. I'm not even sure what we're going to do. We called a timeout. 4th and 14. We might just have to punt the ball away. My judgment says not to do that. And I know that sounds crazy, and I know it's going to come back to bite me, but I'm just saying I don't feel like, I don't feel like punting the ball gains us anything here. Our defense has been okay today. We're going to go ahead and see if they can get a stop. But outside of that, I don't see why we should have to sacrifice our offense, as they're going to get a great deflection. 17 seconds left. And probably some more points for SMU. Went for an incredibly bold play there. Didn't work out. We're going to send man pressure here, see if we can just get something early. We don't. It's going to be a throwaway. 14 seconds left. We really need to get a stop. We cannot allow them to get the points here. Looks like they're going to go for the easy route underneath, but we're there for that. 11 seconds left. Third down. We're going to come out here in a man coverage concept, just having some help on the strong side from our safety, and I will help over on this side. Looks like they're going to take a shot here. I tried to be there. Instead, I clicked on. Couldn't do anything. 6 seconds left. Not sure why they're not calling a timeout. I guess they decided that they don't really need to on this play. I'm okay with that. They want to have some bad clock management. This is our time of need, so I'll take it. We're going to send our corners into the backfield so that way they don't get burnt on the press. Their quarterback is going to try to run this here. He's not going to have enough time for that. Not really sure what that play was, but that's going to take us into halftime. Only down 6. Bad play by the computer. We just need to stop a touchdown, and we had the lead again. Here we are on the kickoff to start your second half. It looks like they are going to give it a return here. Hopefully we can just get a quick tackle, not let up too many yards. Looks like we got it there. Time to get a stop. Our defense has been pretty good today. Our offense just hasn't been able to compete. We're going to see if we can send some more pressure here. Just let our defense do their thing like they've been doing. Bad throw by the quarterback. Could have been a first down. Instead, it's 2nd and 10. Coming out in more man-to-man coverage here. I know we're pressing. I know it's scary, but at the same time, I have faith in our corners. We're going to try to get a stop on the run there. It's going to be 3rd and 1, a 9-yard gain, and they only need 1 yard to get a first down. I know you guys are shocked, but more press man-to-man. I'm really trying to press the issue here and just see if we can get a stop. It looks like they're going to get some great blocking from their wide receivers and line. That's going to be a first down for the Mustangs. I really thought we had a chance to blow up that play. Instead, we don't get a chance at all. I'm going to go ahead and just use the D-line on this play. No gain. 2nd and 10. Need a stop. 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs. We need to stop them on this possession instead of letting them score. A great cut and stop on the running back's part. That is almost a first down, 3rd and inches, when I could have had him for a 3rd and 9. A stellar play there, as it is now going to be a 3rd down. We get to the backfield almost immediately. He breaks 2 tackles. We're not going to have a chance to get there until he gets way downfield. If you watch this play, I had it read. I just couldn't get there in time. And he broke 2, especially from Greer. That one hurts. First down, Mustangs. That could have been a massive stop. They would have been outside of field goal range. We would have gotten the ball back. Instead, it's another 1st and 10 for SMU. We really need to start getting some stops. A huge tackle by Williams. Only a gain of 2 at 2nd and 8. Pressing the receivers again. We're going to use Boyles, let Greer do his thing manually because I can't seem to do anything on my part. And look at Mr. Greer making another play, having a great season. Negative 2-yard rush, 3rd and 10. Antonio Greer is probably the senior that I'm going to miss the most when this season is over. He's had a great year so far. 3rd down, we really need a stop. They are going to make the throw there. We could really use a tackle instead of letting them get closer. They are probably going to take a field goal of about 51 yards. I haven't seen the CPU miss a field goal all year, so I'm just going to assume this ball is going through the uprights. I would love a miss, though. It would be awesome. Instead, it's just going to go right through, as it's going to be 16-7 and a 2-possession game. Kick return opportunity, but we're not going to take it. It's deep in the end zone. We're just going to kneel it and take the ball at the 20. Read option to start out this drive. We're just going to be reading that end defender, see if we can get anything. Looks like we have a chance to. We're going to take it up the field with Bohannon. He does have some decent speed. 14-yard gain and a first down for the Bulls. We need some yards. They're playing some extreme press here, so I'm going to go ahead and send our guy out on routes, or our guys out on routes. Hopefully Weaver can get a win on the right side. Looks like he has a chance to, but there is going to be a safety there. I try to make the catch over 2 people. Doesn't happen. 6 for 17 isn't going to get it done. Our offense hasn't been perfect today, to say the least. It is going to be 2nd and 10 here. They're going to read the running back. They're going to read everything, honestly, on that play. Negative 4-yard gain, and it's going to be 3rd and 14. 3rd and 14 on an absolutely massive play here. We really need our line to do a good job. I rush out before they even have a chance, but Weaver is going to be wide open. We're going to go ahead and hit him. We take a huge hit from what looks like a linebacker, but a 24-yard gain for our first down. 1st and 10 for the Bulls. We're going to read that end defender again on this read option. Looks like we're going to do a decent job of it. Bohannon's going to take the ball up the middle, try not to take a big hit. He does get the first down for the Bulls. 1:57 left in your 3rd quarter, about 1:52 now. We're going to go ahead and look for our one here. Dollison should make a... Wow, I thought it was Dollison. It was Jimmy Horn Jr., one of his few catches on the season for a first down. After that toe tap, I might have to get Jimmy Horn some playing time. That was beautiful. Another read option here. Hopefully Bohannon's going to break some ankles. He does, but he gets tossed. Not a face mask. Looked like it to me. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 here to see if we can punch it a few more yards forward, as Batty is going to get it here. He's going to take the burst to the outside, try to get it in the end zone, a 10-yard rush, and a 1st down. We've been running the ball efficiently today. I don't see a reason to stop it. Looks like we're going to run a trap through the middle. Batty's barely going to get the ball. We get a 1-yard rush after what could have been a really bad play. Bohannon's just going to take the read here on the option, assuming that they... Oh, actually, it is going to be Batty, but nothing's going to happen. A negative 1-yard rush and a 3rd down. We have to get a touchdown. We're going to go ahead and flip this play so we have more... Oh, actually, yeah, I don't mind that run. Let's go ahead and run a run. We have Mangham, our strong running back in the backfield. He doesn't get anywhere. It's only a 1-yard rush, and we're going to have to go for it on 4th down. I'm in shambles. We're just going to go ahead and take it to the end of the 3rd quarter. We need to reset. I mean, this possession has been tragic in the red zone. We're going to fix it, though. It's going to go to the 3rd, down 9 points, so it is still 2 possessions. That's why we need the quick score. Then we'll be on defense, get a stop, and take the ball down the field again. Let's go, Bulls. It is going to be 4th and goal here. We're going to look for Aju, honestly, early and see if he just gets a chance to win on that screen. If he doesn't, we'll look for Brown, possibly some Dollison in the corner. Looks like they're all going to be covered except for Weaver. He's going to make a huge catch. Not sure the corner didn't make a play on it, but we're going to take it every day of the week. A touchdown for Bohannon, first of the day. It is only going to be a 2-point game for your Bulls. Really glad we got a touchdown on that drive. We needed it badly. Only 2 points. Let's get a stop. Great day from Xavier Weaver so far. We really need his big plays as the best wide receiver on this team. Go ahead and send that into the end zone. They're going to kneel it. Time to get a stop for the Bulls. Coming out in a 2-man under here, we're going to see if we have an opportunity to just get a stop on what I believe is a run play. We're going to try to get off the blocks. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Greer does make a trip, but it's still going to be 2nd and inches. That wasn't a great play for us. Sending the house here on 2nd down. We could really use a tackle in the backfield. I'm really looking for a 3 and out. We get a huge tackle on their quarterback. It's going to be 3rd and 3 with a chance to get a stop on the first possession. Didn't really mean first possession, meant first possession of this drive, but you know, you guys knew what I meant. 3rd and 3, setting the house again. We make a huge tackle in the backfield with our safety. A negative 1-yard gain as the Bulls are going to get the ball back. The fans are going nuts at home, and we need a win in Raymond James Stadium. A massive stop for the boys there. Khalif Brown back for the return. We could really use some good blocking. Looks like our corners are going to get it. We have a chance to at least get 15 to 20 yards on this play. If we can run it correctly, instead, we give them a chance to tackle us. Only 9 yards. Bad play by me. Coming out in a trap option, we need Mr. Bohannon to get out on this play. Instead, it's going to be Batty. He's just going to look to take the corner. He gets the chance to. He's going to cut it back inside. Great run from Batty. 16 yards and a 1st down for your Bulls. Today has been an interesting day. That's the best way I can describe it. Gonna have a chance to pitch it to Aju here. We are, wow. Big hit from them. Tried to cut it inside. Only a gain of 3. Could have been a lot worse. He took that really big hit and I got nervous, but that's all right. We're going to try a rush with Batty here. We're going to read that very outside defender. Looks like Bohannon is actually going to break out on a huge play. A great block from our team. We're going to see if we can just take this edge. Bohannon is getting out again. He takes it for the touchdown, bro. He has been a running back in the last couple of games. A great run from Bohannon takes it all the way to the house, and your Bulls take the lead in the 4th quarter. We're going to try a slant play here to make it a 6-point ball game. That is just the main reason we're going for it on this play. Bohannon's going to have a chance to roll out. We're not going to get the chance to. Instead, he's going to make a short throw to Carter. Doesn't have a chance to get anywhere, and we're not going to get the conversion. Bohannon making an absolutely beautiful play. That's the reason we started him. And I'm really bummed that Byron Brown hasn't worked out so far, but Bohannon's getting the job done, and we took the lead in a huge game late in the season. 3:55 left in your ball game after another huge run from Bohannon. We're going to have a chance to get into the backfield here. We do. 0-yard rush, 2nd and 10. Another 2-man under here. We're going to go ahead and use the free safety again, even though they don't really switch. That's just the terminology. So we are going to have a chance to get a pick with Williams. He reads the route perfectly. He almost gets out for a pick 6, but we're going to take the turnover regardless. Williams gets his first interception in weeks. Christian Williams had a star start to the season. Finally gets back on the board. Has a Sherman build. He is a freak. A great play from him as we get the ball. Read option from Mr. Bohannon. He's made miracles happen so far. I want to give him a chance to do it again. Instead, their entire team gets into the backfield. Negative 1-yard rush. 2nd and 11. Going to be 2nd and 11 here. Going to get a look to Weaver, see if he has a chance to get open. He does, but that was almost intercepted. Could have been so bad. It's going to be 3rd and 11. We need a big play here. We don't necessarily need the first down, but you guys know I can't really kick well, and I'd rather not take that risk. So we're going to go ahead and pass here on this possession, see if we can wrap this corner. We are going to get a chance to. I'd really like to just hit X, but I know we can't make that throw. Bohannon just gets what he could. He is exhausted, and it's 4th and 5. 37-yard kick here. There is no reason for us to miss this. I just have to make sure that I put a good kick through the uprights. We are going to go ahead and chew some more clock just so, puts a little bit more pressure on SMU. I cannot believe that we have the lead right now. It's been a great ball game so far. So we're just going to go ahead and take it down to a few seconds left on that play clock, and then we will we'll send it through the uprights. Hopefully, let's see if we can get it. We put up a good kick right down the middle. Your boy scores. It's going to be a touchdown ball game. Up by 7, 2:22 left. We're going to see if they decide to take it out of the end zone. They're not going to, and a huge opportunity for this Bulls defense. They have played fantastic today, and I just need one more stop out of them. That would be so huge, as we are not going to stop them immediately with the run. They are going to pick up a first down, and that clock's going to stop a gain of 11. Here we go, 1st and 10, 2:11 left in the ball game. I am sniffing out a run here, not really positive. I had a good nose there. It's going to be an 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We have to get a stop on this drive. I don't want to go into overtime. They are surprisingly going to come out in a no huddle, so there is 1:49 left. Coming out in some man coverage. Looks like we're going to get cooked a little bit. I didn't expect the no huddle. It's going to be a first down and a 20-yard gain. Well, they're in field goal range, but luckily they don't need a field goal. They need a touchdown. We're going to go ahead and blitz Hill on this play here, see if we can get through. We had a chance to get through. We don't get through. I'm going to miss a huge tackle with Robinson. We're going to trip him up. A 13-yard gain and no hit on the quarterback, which is a major loss. We're going to come out and cover 4 here to see if we can get a coverage stop on defense here to stop one of those passing lanes. Looks like we're going to leave the flat wide open, and I make a terrible effort with Greer. He's going to push his way all the way for another SMU first down. Man blitz here, seeing if we can get over with LaPointe. Looks like he is going to be open over the middle. I'm not sure how he came down with that catch. Teddy Knox, an 11-yard reception that will surely be on SportsCenter later. They are really just driving the ball here and not having any concern with what we're doing on defense. It's quite frustrating, to be honest. We're going to try to send some guys through, but their quarterback's just going to take the option. A 1-yard touchdown, and SMU is tied up this football game. 54 seconds left. I mean, if he misses, we'll have the lead. Not going to happen. It's going to be a tie game. We got to drive down the field and score. Great opportunity to score on this possession. We're going to go ahead and just take this kick, not really worry about it, and we'll get it with 54 seconds left. First play of the possession for us on offense, 54 seconds left. Mr. Batty is going to have a chance to get open. We're going to try to hit X over the middle, or I guess square over the middle. Didn't work. 50 seconds left, 2nd and 10. It sounds crazy, but I don't think they're expecting an option here, and it has worked so well today. Not really sure about the triple option, but we're about to find out. We're going to go ahead and take it with Buchanan. He is going to get the pitch off somehow to Aju. He's going to wrap the corner, and a massive play again from Bohannon. 14 yards and a Bulls first down. Bohannon has been playing on another level in the last couple of quarters. We're going to go ahead and take a shot here. Actually, we're not going to take a shot at all. We're just going to get rid of it. 37 seconds left. Got to try to stay in the pocket. Going to go ahead and run a flood to the open side on this play. We're just going to take our yards. I mean, it's not a great play from Mr. Carter, but we will take it. He is going to go down. The clock is still running. We're going to have to use a timeout. Sounds insane right here, but I'm going to come out with a midline read option. Go ahead and read that defensive tackle. He is going to go after the running back, which means Bohannon is going to have an opportunity to get up the field. He is going to, gets the first down. I'm going to use a timeout just in case. A huge effort play from Bohannon. We have a chance to win this game. I mean, it's been something from Bohannon today. He is really trying to get us another win. And, he doesn't have a guaranteed job, but I mean, if Byram's going to take it. Yeah, right. Here we go. On first down, have an opportunity to hit circle here. We are going to get it to Karif Brown. Looks like he was brought down by the face mask. They're not going to call it. I'm going to go ahead and use our last timeout. Really didn't want to, but don't have much of a choice. We'll go ahead and use it. 18 seconds remaining. What are we going to do? I kind of just want to run the football. I think that's what we are going to eventually end up doing. We're going to go ahead and throw him in at tight end. Batty is going to go ahead and take the run here. He's going to get a massive gain for us. We're going to go ahead and go down and spike the ball. At least I was trying to. I don't think I did. I think I just did no huddle, which is a bummer. Actually, I am going to hit R1. We're going to go ahead and just spike it as soon as we get it. That's probably the best decision here. We'll do that, and only 1 second comes off the clock. We really need to make sure that we get at least out of bounds on this play. That would be ideal. We're going to go ahead and put Weaver on a slant. Not a lot of routes on this play going to the outside of the field. We are going to have a chance to hit our circle receiver, though. We're going to take the risk. Karif Brown gets open. I was just planning on taking something short. Instead, Karif gets wide open with 7 seconds left, And it looks like your Bulls are going to come out of here with the victory in what has been a crazy game here in Tampa Bay today. I was really just looking for the short pass underneath. I'm glad I had the opportunity to put my eyes down the field. That is a massive play. Go ahead and do those push-ups. We have a 7-point lead. We need to not allow anything on the kickoff here, so we're going to go ahead and just kick it as far as we can. I doubt there's going to be a return. Looks like they're going to kneel it. We just need to stop. We're going to spread everybody out and just send 3 towards the quarterback. We are really looking to just keep everything in front of us and not allow a big play, which is kind of what we do. But we're going to get a big tackle with Greer. They're going to call a timeout, and a Hail Mary attempt is about to happen. Running some 3-man deep here. We're going to see if we can get into the backfield with Hansford and just get a sack before he even has a chance to throw it. We're going to try to do a spin move. Don't really get the opportunity, but we are going to get the sack with no time left on the clock. Rashawn Yates getting in there. Just wanted to, stamp this game closed. We go ahead and do that in Raymond James, man. What a comeback victory after an awful performance last week. We really needed the win. I mean, Bohannon has almost 100 yards on the ground again, 3 total touchdowns. He has been the man. So, another win on the board, another win in the AAC, which is just as important. And our game next week is going to be nuts. Hope we can get the win. Thank you guys so much for watching. 30-23 as your score against SMU. We go ahead and take that dub. Move on to next week. We'll look at recruiting. We'll look at USF or UCF. See what they're working with. I might do a few mess ups in that game just because of how close the names are. Thank you for being here. Make sure you like and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the menu. What an electric victory against the SMU Mustangs, putting us to 7-3 on the season, which is incredible. I did not expect that again coming into this year, but we have done it. It has been fun. It's been amazing that we have been able to compete the way we have. We have a huge game coming up against USF. While I was in here, I wanted to go ahead and look at the top 25 to see where they are sitting. Looks like they are going to be sitting right at number 6. They are 9-0. They won their game against Temple. We haven't seen the results for this week, so they'll probably beat Rutgers. We're not really sure. It's going to be a crazy game. Let's go ahead and hop into the team news and see what we're working with. Looking at the team news, it looks like Nate White is ready to visit, which is huge. We can go ahead and schedule him in the near future. Adam Miller completed his visit, got plus 310. Jake Snyder decided to go to North Carolina. That one really stings. We're going to need to look for a punter as soon as possible. We are still in a recruiting battle for David Miller, and Jason Richardson visited our school as well. We're going to go ahead and look at some more of the recruits, see what damage we've done, and see if there's some guys ready to sign with USF. Looking at our recruiting board, it looks like we are running away with Nate White. We want to go ahead and schedule his visit. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. We actually can't put him on a visit because we have no weeks left at home. That is a shame. So he's actually not, probably just a complimentary visit, I imagine is what's going to happen. That's upsetting though, but we should have no issue getting him because I don't think the other schools will be able to schedule visits either, which is important. Adam Miller, we have made a huge comeback on him. Obviously, the Kentucky visit is going to hurt us a lot, and that's going to be a bummer. We're probably going to drop back down, but if we go to the cutoff, it looks like we're going to have a chance to get in there, which is all we need because we're going to throw a lot of points at him when this whole thing is over. John Brown, of course, we signed earlier. Ryan Bell, we are taking an even bigger lead on. Looks like we're competing with Texas State, which is surprising, but I will definitely take that. Looks like Ray Gray, we are dropping a little bit down to 1,050, but we just got to keep pursuing him. I think we still have a chance. Buster Carr, we have taken a 25 or 1,200 point lead, almost 20. Yeah, you guys know what I meant. Ricky Evans, not really getting any progress there, but that's okay. We're just looking at him just in case. Same with Dominic Mullins. We'll keep scouting him, but I imagine he's just going to go to Georgia and be a dog. Really upset about Jake Snyder, but that's something we just need to move off from and put our points elsewhere. Rest of the recruits that we've gotten, I'm really happy about. I guess we'll put some points towards Mr. Richardson just so he can eventually sign, add some more players to our board, of course. We're going to go ahead and find a new punter, and I'll see you guys there. We went ahead and added a few punters to our board just so we have the opportunity to scout them and see what we're working with. This is a man I would love to bring in, Mark Ortiz, going up to a 77 overall. I'm definitely going to offer him a scholarship and go all the way to 500 points. We'll go ahead and scout Mr. Jackson as well just to see what we're working with. He is also really good, so I'll try to scout him as well, whichever guy decides to come to us first. I'm only going to throw 150 at Steven Jackson because I'm really hoping that Ortiz can come to us, but that is going to round up the recruiting for this week. We'll go ahead and remove... he locked us out. Whatever. Wait, it says what? I'm so confused. Anyway, we'll go ahead and hop into the next part of the video. We'll go ahead and look at, or I guess we'll, you guys will just see. We'll get in there. Looking at UCF, they have a complete roster across the board from what it looks like. They don't have anyone incredible. They have John Rise Plumlee, the senior quarterback, 90 speed, 94 acceleration. He is going to be a threat. We're definitely going to have to watch out for him. RJ Harvey, senior running back. No fullback on this roster. Looks like Javon Baker is leading that receiver room, but their top 3 receivers are slow. So I'm really going to be looking for that press man-to-man to come in clutch, at least right off the bat. Looking at tight end, only 68 speed again from Alec Holler. We're going to skip through the O-line like we always do. Go ahead and look at the D-line. Senior rusher, Tremont Morris Brash. Pass rusher, 86 overall with 81 speed. He might be a dog. Josh Selsklar, I guess, is an 83 overall, 72 speed. Their D tackles are pretty high overalls as well. No left outside linebacker. Jason Johnson, their top player on their roster. Coverage linebacker from Joliet, Illinois, 88 overall, only 79 speed though. So we'll have to look at that. Starting right outside linebacker is hurt, so it looks like the speedster Andrew Harris is going to get the start. That kind of scares me more, to be honest, but I guess we'll find out. Their corners aren't incredibly quick, and they aren't deep at corners, so that's a nice. Only 83, 82, and 81 for their corners, so nothing to be too concerned about. Quadric Bullard, their senior free safety, 84 speed, and then looking at Jahir Wilson, 80 overall, 86 speed. So they have a pretty solid roster, man. It's going to be a really electric game. I know this team can compete. They're really good. They are undefeated so far, so we could really use a win against them. It's going to be a big matchup today. Let's see if we can get it done. This is the War on I-4. Huge game between USF and UCF. We are an 81 overall compared to their 86. Their offense isn't much better than ours. They only have an 84 overall compared to our 81, but man, their defense, 87 overall. We got to make sure we don't turn over the football. Same story every single episode, but it's just as important as ever because this is by far the biggest game of the season. Number 5 UCF on the road. We could really use a win right here. If you guys are enjoying the series, enjoying this episode, man, please hit the like button. It helps me a ton. Please subscribe as well so that way you guys can keep up with the content. Make sure you're here for all the videos. Hang out with the community. Should be a good time for you. Huge game against UCF. We're going to go ahead and get into it. I'll see you guys there. Go Bulls. Welcome to the biggest game of the year for your USF Bulls, going on against UCF, the University of Central Florida. They are undefeated this year, one of the top teams in the country. They have been fantastic. They are just dominant running the football. We got to make sure we look out for that today, making sure we're stacking the box as much as we can. I love rivalry games, man, especially when they're in the same state as us. It means more, you know, and we're playing on the road. That's a huge test for our team. UCF versus USF. It's a classic rivalry. Cannot wait to see how Bohannon and the boys do today. We got to limit the turnovers, play some really good defense, make sure we're stopping the run when it permits. It's gonna be one heck of an episode. Thank you guys for being here. Let's go out and get the dub. Gonna be the coin toss here. We're gonna go ahead and pick tails, and we win again. Tails never fails, baby. Say it all the time. We're gonna go ahead and kick. We'll be on defense first. Gotta get a stop to start this game. Here we are to kick off the ball game here in Florida. Let's go ahead and get a massive win here today. It's gonna be a test, man. They are really good running the football. Gotta make sure we stack the box and make our tackles. Coming out in a cover one, we're just going to go ahead and press their wide receivers early, see if we can get some initial pressure in the box. Looks like we're going to tackle them in the backfield. Huge play there. Negative 1 yard rush to start the game. It's second down. Coming out in some more press man-to-man coverage. Going to be second and 11 here, looking for the sweep on the end around. Looks like it is going to happen, but we're going to go ahead and make the tackle. Only 1 yard gain. It's going to be third and 10. One thing we're going to have to do today if we want to make sure we play efficient football is get after the quarterback. So we're going to make sure we're doing that. We're going to go ahead and get some great pressure off the edge. That is going to be 4th and 17. Huge sack for the boys as we get off the field. Had a little bit of an issue with my controller there, but it seems like we got it worked out. It is going to be 4th and 17 here, looking to get a big punt return just to get some more momentum on our side after a fantastic first possession for your Bulls. We're going to go ahead and try to take this out to the right side, just get as many yards as we can, breaking some tackles. Brown making a great return of 16. Time to get the offense going. I don't know about you guys, man, but I love our whiteout jerseys. I think they just look clean. We're going to go ahead and run a read option here. They are going to read the quarterback as well. Loss of 3 yards, not how we wanted to start. It's going to be second down. Feel like we haven't came out in a halfback screen in a while, so that's what we're going to go ahead and do here. Just look for Batty right away. He is going to have the football. He is going to get open. He's going to make a few guys miss. A terrible pursuit angle there. We're going to try to make a juke. Doesn't happen. Gain of 22 yards and a first down for the USF Bulls. a fantastic start for us on offense here. We're going to go ahead and just look for something basic, come out in a pass formation. Not going to do anything too crazy. We try to hit Weaver, throw it a little bit behind him. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Only 5 in the box here. We're going to go ahead and run a halfback draw, see if we can catch them on their heels, and just get a few yards up the field. Doesn't look like bad. He's going to get out very quickly. Only a gain of 1. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Coming out in a 3 wide receiver, or actually 4 wide receiver set, I apologize. We're going to go ahead and black our running back, see if we can add a little extra protection. We are going to have R1 slightly over the middle, but it looks like we are going to get a complete overthrow from Bohannon. We have to make a huge tackle here to keep this a ball game. We're going to go ahead and do that when we could have just had 3. Bohannon made a mistake, made a bad throw. Might have been able to hit Weaver behind him, but that's a turnover. That is not what we wanted to see on our first possession of the game, especially because turnovers are such a big deal for us. But we're going to see if we can get a turnover here. Lapointe is going to make an incredible interception, playing his man, sticking on him like glue. Great turnover for the boys. We're right back on offense. The defense is showing up today, and I appreciate it so much. We're going to go ahead and run a read option here. We are going to get the read that we wanted. Bohannon is going to get behind him. We're going to go ahead and fumble the football. 2 turnovers in 2 plays, maybe 3 turnovers in 3 plays. We're going to lose the ball, and UCF is going to have it at around the 50-yard line. This has been a crazy start. I don't think the fans expected this at all. I mean, the turnovers have been rough on us this year, but that's not acceptable. It's going to be 2nd down. Not exactly what we wanted to do, as Bohannon now has turnovers on back-to-back plays. We got to stick with him, of course, but that's just not a good start for us. He's going to try to make a crazy play and hurdle our guy. Plumlee's going nowhere. 3rd and 10. We've been sending the pressure all day, and I'm not sure why we'd stop here. We're going to press all of our corners, just try to get in the backfield as soon as we can. We're going to look for the screen here. We are going to read it out, and Greer is going to make another incredible play. Nobody else on our team should be doing it besides Greer. He is the man. 4th down. Antonio Greer coming in clutch like he always does, man. 4th and 14. Again, if we could just limit the turnovers, we have a really good chance of winning this game based on how our defense has played so far. We're going to let that ball go. It is going to bounce in the end zone. Let's just not make a turnover. 1st and 10 here for your Bulls. We are a little bit rattled. Can't blame them after the 2 interceptions. We're going to see if we can roll out and just get a few extra yards here. Looks like Weaver is going to have the chance to cut the ball upfield. He does. Huge reception of 19 yards, and exactly what we needed to do to get the momentum back on our side. Coming out with another read option here, just reading that end defender. He is one of their impact players, so taking him out of the play early might be a good deal. We're just going to slide. I'm not risking it twice. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4. We're just going to come out in a halfback counter on this play, see if we can catch the defense slipping. Go ahead and take it outside, cut it back inside, try to get a few more yards. Ends up not happening. It's going to be 3rd and 2. A huge play for your Bulls offense. We're probably just looking for Brown, assuming it's man-to-man coverage. It is not going to be, but he is still going to get open. He drops a huge pass in a big moment, and that's going to be 4th down, and we are punting the football. If we're going to win big games like this, we cannot afford to be dropping the easy ones. We're going to try to put this as far in the corner as we can. Just get a solid punt off. Looks like that is exactly what that's going to be. They're going to let it go. It's going to be inside the 20 at around the 6-yard line. Great punt. Let's play some defense. Coming out in some more press man-to-man. No, you guys are surprised, but it has worked all game, and I'm not going to go away from it until we are shown it can't work. A gain of 9 for UCF, 2nd and 1. Big opportunity for us here on 2nd down. We could really use getting into the backfield. We have a chance to get in there with Greer. We're not going to be able to get in there. They're going to make some great blocks down the field. A gain of 6 yards and a 1st down. We're going to come out in a cover 4 here, have 6 people in the box. I'm going to switch a little bit outside just to confuse them a little, but they're going to take their easy throw down the middle. But of course, Mr. Greer is there, makes a huge play, 2nd and 10. I'm going to be so upset when Greer graduates, man. He has carried our defense in some big moments. Looks like it is going to be 2nd and 10 here. We're going to go ahead and apply the pressure early. We do get a sack, only for a gain of 1 when it could have been more. Looks like Hansford is going to get in there for his first sack of the game, 3rd and 11. Big opportunity for the defense here, but they are going to take it down to the end of the first quarter. 0-0 in a crazy turnover battle. We just need to play better football on offense, and I really feel like we can come out of here with the victory, but it all starts on the defensive end and getting a stop on this next play. Coming out in a 5-wide set, Greer is going to be playing man coverage. I don't love to see that, but he's going to have to do his thing. He's going to get absolutely cooked, but a terrible throw. We almost get an interception with Lapointe, and it is going to be a 4th and 11. Huge stop for the defense there. I'm not sure how much of it was them versus us. It looked like Greer kind of got cooked, but he is a linebacker. I don't expect him to be able to stop everybody in man coverage. We're going to get a chance at a return here. Brown is going to take it out wide. Looks like we have a great opportunity to get through, but there is a flag, most likely a clipping, and it looks like we're going to get the ball not at the spot we got to. They're going to take us back to our own 40-yard line. That hurts, but, you know, if it was a touchdown, I'd be a lot more upset. Here we go on the read option. Going to be taking it probably with Bohannon again. Looks like we're going to get the chance to try to take it outside. I really should have just taken my yards, but I don't want to take the hit. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Looks like they are going to be pressing our wide receivers hard here, so we're just going to come out in a streak. Hopefully Weaver can beat his man over the top. Looks like he gets a chance to. We're going to go ahead and throw that. Not a great throw. Oh, man, that could have been bad. Instead, it's 3rd and 8. 0 for 2 on 3rd down today. We're going to look to change it here with the halfback screen, just running what's been working. We're going to go ahead and throw it to Batty. He is going to get through. We're going to cut it back inside, get some huge yards. That's going to be a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the Bulls. Another read option here for your USF offense. Bohannon's just going to try to take it inside, get as many yards as he can. Hopefully he doesn't fumble. He doesn't, and it's a gain of 12 for the 1st down. UCF only has 3 yards in the ball game, and it is still tied. That is just unacceptable. We're going to look for a route over the middle, see if we can go ahead and hit him. Instead, he makes a terrible throw off his back foot, just like the Bohannon way. It's been all year, man. Doesn't matter who's at quarterback. They just do nonsense like that. It's going to be a turnover for the Bulls. That is so frustrating, man. I really don't feel like that was me on that play. I know I was rolling out to the right, but I don't think he should have made that bad of a throw. Instead, it's another turnover. And just like that, UCF is blessed with the ball again. We're going to see if we can stop this run before it gets anywhere. We are going to have the opportunity to. We do get it done. Negative 1 yard rush, 2nd and 11. Our defense has been cooking today, and I just want to let them keep doing their thing. Looks like they're going to have a chance to get outside with their quarterback. Only going to be a gain of 10, though. Thankfully, we stopped him for a yard because now it's 3rd and 1. Going to go ahead and send the house again. Just seeing if we can get a stop here on 3rd down. Doesn't look like we're going to get the chance to. They are going to take the 1st down, but a big hit on the quarterback. If we could just stop with the turnovers, man, we would be a completely different team. But we just can't stop getting in our own way as they're going to take this probably to the house. We had no one playing the option there. Greer's going to try to catch him. He's not going to get there. Plumlee's going to take a huge run to the end zone after a bunch of turnovers by us, and they're going to take a touchdown lead. Not the start we wanted. We had played so well on defense, and they just can't get any rest because we keep giving the ball up. So frustrating. Here we go, looking for a big kick return, but it's too deep. I'm just going to go ahead and kneel it, and we'll take the ball at the 20. Coming out in a read option here, just trying to get back on our feet. We need Bohannon to make a huge play here. We are going to go ahead and get the handoff going. We are going to take it inside. Gain of 9 for Bohannon, almost a 1st down. 2nd and 1 for the Bulls here, expecting them to play up front, hoping we can catch someone deep. Doesn't look like we're going to get the opportunity to. I do see Weaver back there, but I don't think he's going to get anything. Bohannon's going to take the hit, get a 1st down, gain of 4. Here we are with Mr. Bohannon, seeing if we can get another option to get something going. We are going to take the option here. We do shrug off 1 hit, get 7 yards. Bohannon's got to be tired. We'll probably just run the ball to our running back on the next play. We're going to go ahead and just take our running yards here, even though they are stacking the box. Batty looks like he has a chance to get outside. Looks like he has a chance to get past both of those guys. Batty's got to get some more speed, but he makes a huge run there all the way down to the 25-yard line, and your Bulls are cruising. Our run game's been great today. I want to make sure we're going back at him. We're going to go ahead and hit Batty again. He is going to try to swerve 1 defender, gets a gain of 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 7. 2:10 left in the 2nd quarter. We really need just an easy route here. Don't want to do anything too crazy. Looks like we're going to get a chance to roll out, but he is so tired. We're just going to get rid of the ball. It's 3rd and 7. We're going to go ahead and go to our money play. Even though Batty isn't in, we are still going to go ahead and run the screen here. See if we can get anything. Doesn't look like we got anything at all. A negative 3-yard gain, 4th and 10, kicking a field goal. Hard to do anything about it when they read the play the whole way, so we're going to go ahead and see if we can just kick this ball through the uprights. Probably the longest kick we've taken to this series. Just need to put it straight through, get a good kick. Looks like we've done that. Gonna sneak in barely. Oh, man. Didn't have the leg for it. Field goal has been missed. Hopefully we have a decent kicker next year because that is embarrassing. And I guess another turnover for USF. We have been so close in so many situations today, and we just haven't gotten it done. We're going to go ahead and send the pressure here, see if we can get a sack. We are going to get a tackle on the quarterback, a gain of 0, 2nd and 10. running that press man-to-man coverage once again, sending the house at their team. Hopefully we can just make a big tackle. Greer is there, makes the tackle. We're going to go ahead and call a timeout to see if we can get the ball back. Sending all the dogs on this play. This is going to be a third down opportunity. We could really use a stop right here. We're going to see if we can get one. Instead, they're going to run a screen, but Boyles has to get there. He is going to get there. We're going to call a timeout, and your Bulls are going to get the ball back. Huge stop on defense for us there. We just needed some more momentum in our favor as we were still down 7-0 in this football game. They're going to go ahead and punt this ball deep. We're going to go ahead and take it to the right as they have a lot of people on the left. I've just lied to you guys. I am actually going to take it over here. Brown is going to shake off a guy, which is huge, take it right past the 50-yard line, and we have a chance to put on some points. Looks like Mr. Bohannon has a concussion, and he is actually out for the rest of this ball game. So it is going to be Mr. Brown going forward. Ajou hangs on to a death route. He somehow comes down with that. 24 yards, a first down, and a duck from Byron Brown. An absolutely insane play there from Byron Brown as we're going to go ahead and hit him with the screen here. Doesn't look like we're going to have either option open, so I am just going to run this as close as I can. I shouldn't have taken the hit. Instead, we fumble. If he's hurt, it's going to be a bad day. Looks like Byram's still on the field, which is a good sign. We're going to go ahead and run some streaks here to see if we get an opportunity to throw him deep. We do not get the chance to. We're going to throw it away. It's going to be grounding. Oh, that's so bad. My bad, boys. Third down and a lot. Got flustered there, made a really bad play, and now it is 3rd and 24, and we know the distance we can kick, so we really need a big play here. We're going to go ahead and try to sling it out. Instead, we're going to throw an interception right to their fast linebacker. He has some incredible speed. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch up. Doesn't look like anybody is in a position to, and just like that, we are going to be down 14-0 before halftime. I really thought we threw a decent ball there. I didn't expect him to get the interception. He just had some amazing closing speed, and just like that, it's a 2-possession game. We're going to go ahead and just take this ball into the end zone. Nothing to do here. We'll kneel it. 31 seconds on the clock for your Bulls. We could really use a big drive here. We're going to see if the opportunity to do so. We're going to go ahead and try to hit X, even though that's a rough throw. But Horn is going to somehow come back to the ball, even though that wasn't even his route, and get a 32-yard reception as we have a chance to put some points on the board before the half's over. What a play by Jimmy Horn Jr. Talk about making something out of nothing. We even had the chance to get out of bounds, which is huge for us. We're going to go ahead and see if we can hit our circle wide receiver. We get a chance to. Instead, it is a bad ball from Byram. We're not going to get it all the way down here, and 5 turnovers in the first half, man. I'm getting flashbacks to our terrible game against Memphis. We're going to run some 2-man under here, just play our safeties deep, and that way they can help over the top. But we're still going to press everybody. Just, playing a little risky, but that's all right. We're going to go ahead and see if we can force a turnover here, maybe get back into field goal range. That would be incredible. Doesn't look like we're going to have the opportunity to. We might. Instead, I make an awful play with our safety, and I am not having fun. 8 seconds left on the clock here. They're just going to see if they can score a quick touchdown on us. That would be so bad for the rest of this game. But we're going to go ahead and get some pressure in there. We make a shoestring tackle, which saves a touchdown, and hopefully they're just going to take 3. That stop was absolutely huge. I definitely thought it was going to be a 21-0 game going into half. Instead, it looks like it's just going to be, or that they're going to say there's going to be 1 second left. 0-17 going into halftime. I will see you guys at the second half kickoff. Not the start we wanted. We got to play better. Start of the second half for your South Florida Bulls. We got to come out here and compete, man. Even if we can't beat one of the best teams in the country, I'd like to show up more fight than this. This has just not been our game so far. We're going to go ahead and take it to the 25 as Byram Brown needs a huge drive for his legacy. Byram has been tragic to start this game for us. I really want him to come out here and compete better than he has been. We're going to go ahead and run the read option here, have a chance to get outside. Instead, we get shoestring tackled, and we gain a 2. We're going to come out here in a 5-wide vertical set here to see if we can get some zone work. Instead, we make an awful read. Oh, my goodness. It's going to be 6 turnovers and the ball back for UCF. I'm not sure what it is, man, but we have played horrible in some of these situations. I mean, 6 turnovers is just, it's so unacceptable. I can't even speak about it. Luckily, we get a stop for 0 yards. It is going to be 2nd and 10. We're going to go ahead and run some more man coverage here. Hopefully, we can get a quick stop. Instead, looks like they're going to get a 3rd and 1 all the way up into almost the 20. We're going to go ahead and press like the world depends on it here. I'm not exactly excited for what they're going to do. They are going to get the first down. Not a good defensive play call by us, and a gain of 8 for UCF. We have 50 more total yards than they do, and we are losing this ball game by 20, or almost 21. Only 17, but still, like, this is just, can't be happening. Went for the interception there, couldn't get my hands on the ball. It's going to be 2nd and 3. Come on, boys, get something here on 2nd down. Putting up a good effort so far. Hopefully we can get a stop. Instead, it is going to be a 24-0 ball game for the USF Bulls. This has been bad. We are not competing with our rivals to the level I expected us to. This is a tough ask on the road, but I expected at least some more fight. Kickoff for the Bulls. Really would love an opportunity to get something here. We're going to go ahead and take it out just in case. We haven't had a good return pretty much all season, but we're going to look for one right here. Wish we had some more speed. Instead, we're just running into the backs of our blockers, and we only get to the 25. We need some momentum desperately here. We're going to go ahead and just see if we can run a read option and see if Byram can take it to the house. See if we have a shot here. We're going to go ahead and try to take it all the way to the outside. Cut back in with Byram. He's going to go ahead and almost get the first down. A great effort play from him. We're just going to run some no huddle. I know it seems crazy, but we are not in a spot to waste time, and we really need some quick points. We're going to go ahead and just run it stock how it comes in. See if we can just get some wide receivers down the field. Looks like we're going to have a chance to hit X right away as Weaver's going to take it. Amazing play by us, 25 yards. We're going to see if we can no huddle again, and we are going to get the opportunity to. I know it's cheesy, but we're just going to go ahead and see if we can get the same play again because, man, are we struggling on this offensive end. We're going to see if we get it. Looks like it's just going to be man coverage here, so I'm not going to have the same opportunity. Looks like we were just going to try to hit circle somehow. Byron made a decent throw. Couldn't get there. 2nd and 10. 3:40 left in your ball game. We're going to go ahead and see if we can streak Horn here. He has came up with some huge moments for us this year. See if he can get another one. We're going to throw at what we thought was an open pass to circle. Instead, we get hit. 3 interceptions, 3rd and 10. We need something badly here. Come on, boys. Let's just run some good routes. We're going to look for Horn over the middle, see if we can get a mismatch. We do end up getting it. We're going to go ahead and hit Horn. He's going to have a chance to run up the field. He's going to get almost to the 10-yard line. We're going to come out in some no huddle, see if we can just score quickly on what has been a terrible game for us so far. So we'll just come and run it stock, see if we can get our wide receivers open. We're going to go ahead and see if Mr. Horn is open again. Looks like he has a chance to. We're going to get some pressure early. Can't get it done. Coming out in a read option, seeing if we have an opportunity to just break the edge and get some points here with Byram. We're actually going to get shedded on that block. We really could have used that wide receiver block. It's going to be 3rd and 6. I'm not sure there's enough possessions left in this football game, but we are never going to give up out here, so we're going to try to see if we can score. Dollison's going to run an amazing route. Feel like we haven't hit him in a couple games, as he is going to get into the end zone for the first time today. Great play for the boys. We're going to have to go for 2. Going for 2 here, we're just going to come out in the triple option and see if we can just get to the end zone. Looks like we're going to have the chance to. We're going to go at... Oh my... Byram, show some fight, bro. That's so depressing. It's going to be 6 to 24. On a play where Byram easily could have shown some effort and got in. I even tried to truck with him. He's just got to use his body to get in the end zone. Instead, it is going to stay a 3-possession game, which is really unfortunate, but we're going to stop him inside the 20 and really need to stop. Need some huge plays from our defense here. I'm just going to go ahead and expect the run and shoot the gap early. That is what I'm going to expect, especially with that motion. So we're going to see if we can get in there. Instead, we don't get the chance to. We're going to send all the heat. Don't get a chance to get in there in time. 2nd and 3 for UCF. Knights have been taking us to town early. We got to see if we can get a stop here with LaPointe. We are going to make a big tackle, but we have to get a stop if we want a chance to come back in this game. Here we go, 1st and 10 for the Knights, seeing if we can get a quick stop. Looks like Williams is going to get absolutely toasted. We have a chance to tackle him. We do tackle him, but it's inside the 40-yard line, and a huge play for UCF, burnt like toast. Big play for your boys here as it is 1st and 10. We really needed to get that tackle in the backfield. Instead, it's going to be a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. We're going to go ahead and send the house again. That's the only chance I feel like we have at this point. See if we can get in with Norris. Instead, it's going to be a beautiful wheel route. Nobody's going to get there in time. They're going to get out of bounds near the 17, and another 1st down. We were really playing some decent defense at one point, and now it feels like we can't do anything on the defensive end. We're going to see if we can get a stop. They're going to go ahead and pitch it. We're going to get a stop in the backfield. Loss of 6, and 2nd and 16. 2nd and 16 here for your Bulls. We really need a stop here. Looks like they're going to have a chance to take it decently up the field. A gain of 7. It's going to be 3rd and 8. To keep this game in reach, we really need a stop on this down. If not, I feel like a touchdown is coming. That looks like that is going to be the case anyway. They are going to have the 1st down almost in the end zone. 1st and 10, UCF. We are not competing with our rivals this year. This has been hard, to say the least. And we are going to make a huge hit there, and it is going to be 2nd and goal. Maybe we can still stop them to a field goal, but the time is probably the biggest issue. Even if we do magically decide to stop them for 3 points here, I'm just not sure there's enough time left in this ballgame for us to make a huge difference. Doesn't even matter anyway. They're going to go ahead and take it into the end zone. John Rise Plumlee is cooking us today, as it is going to be 31-6. This is miserable, man. I wish we played better, but I can't say we have. 6-31 with 10 seconds left in the third quarter here. We're going to go ahead and take this out and see if we can get some big kick return. I'd love to see it, but, the odds are pretty slim. But, we are getting outside, have a chance to. Brown's going to fight forward all the way to the 35. We'll go ahead and just speak over this next part because we're going to just try to throw some deep bomb on the first play before we go into the end of the third quarter. There is so little time left that we would really have to get something going. And, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. We're going to go ahead and throw a huge play to Dallas in there. Almost makes a juke, but it is going to be a 32-yard reception going into the end of the third quarter. Can we make the comeback? It's really unlikely, but we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. Let's see what we can do. Here we are here looking at another big play, hoping for the best, seeing if we can get some zip on it. Instead, it's almost an interception, and it's going to be 2nd and 10. In case you guys haven't been able to tell, I've just given up on caring about my player stats because it seems like no matter what happens, it's not going to be great for us regardless. 3rd and inches here, we really need a first down. Coming out in a read option just to see if we can get the first down and a clock stoppage. That would be really big for us. We're going to go ahead and take it with Byram, get some decent blocks. We're going to go ahead and fall right at the 15. We're going to come out in a no-huddle situation here, see if we can just make a big play. Maybe, maybe score a touchdown. That'd be cool. We haven't had one really all game. I mean, we have had one. Couldn't get the 2-point conversion because Byram didn't want to show any fight. But it is going to be man-to-man here. Hopefully we can throw a decent route. We are going to Dollison. He almost gets into the end zone. We're going to go ahead and no-huddle it again, waste as little time off this clock as possible, considering we need 4 touchdowns. We are just going to come out in a read option, just see if we can punch it into the end zone with Mr. Byram Brown or Batty, depending on who they read. Batty's going to get the read. He is going to get in. It is going to be a better game than it was, but still not very close. I don't really think going for 2 hurts us here, so I'm just going to go ahead and go for it. It's circumstantial anyway. We're going to go ahead and rush this outside, see if we can get in with Byram. Instead, the player plays us. Instead of me just throwing it to R1, and we don't get it. Feel like an onside kick would be the kiss of death. Fun fact, we almost have 100 more yards than they do on offense. We just like to give it to them for free like it's Christmas Day. So it's definitely something we're going to have to work on, especially for our last game of the season and possibly going into the AAC championship. We just got to play better. Here we are on 1st and 10. We are going to get cooked like burnt toast again. I'm not sure what Williams' deal is. He must have 45 breaths because I feel like he gets beat all the time. Another first down for UCF. We're going to go ahead and back our corners up, but we're still going to run the same coverage, just coming in with the pressure, seeing if we can get anything going. Greer is going to get his tackle broken there. They're going to get another first down, and I just can't seem to stop anything. Just above 5 minutes left in this ball game. This game has been demoralizing, to say the least. We have not played to the expectation that we had coming into this game. We started off the game really, really hot and played well, and then the turnover bug just killed us again. It's really frustrating also when you think you're just doing well in the beginning of the game, and then all of a sudden it all turns bad. Williams really needs an interception here. I gotta stop clicking on. I am a bozo, man. 31 yards, another first down. It's funny that they're up by 19 points with 4 minutes left, and they're running an offense like they're down by 21. I'm not sure why they're trying to do this to us. I know we're rivals, but just take it easy, man. There's no point in cooking us like this. We're going to see if we can get a stop here on 2nd and goal. They are going to be running another option, but we are going to get a hit on the quarterback. More time is going to come off the clock, and it's 3rd down. We're just going to come out man-to-man coverage here, hope that their quarterback doesn't go out on a sneak and cooks us. But other than that, we're just going to be pressing everybody, seeing if we can lock them up early. Looks like we have a chance to do so here. We are going to get a decent play. We're going to get a big hit from Robinson. Defense has been playing actually pretty well today. It's going to be 4th and goal. 3:20 left in the game here. We're going to go ahead and just let them kick this field goal as much time as they want to take off the clock as possible. Game has been very, very, very frustrating today. It's really just the turnovers. I mean, we've done everything decently well on offense. We just really give them too many opportunities to put points on the board, and if we could just keep the ball in our own possession, even if we throw it away a few extra times, and even if, the fumbles are just demoralizing. So there's some things we can work on. Luckily, we got one more week in the regular season. We're just going to go ahead and let this be a kneel and see if we can get anything going on the offensive end. Coming out in 4 verticals here, just seeing if we can get something going down the field. Doesn't look like we're going to have much of an opportunity to. We're going to go ahead and laser that out anyway, just in case. Instead, it's another interception by Bullard. I don't even want to know how many interceptions we've thrown at this point. Batty gets shoved off. Weaver gets shoved off. It's actually 7 turnovers, and this game is over. I don't see much of a point in you guys watching the rest of this game. I mean, it is definitely over. They are just chewing the clock out, getting as many first downs as they can get. I'm not even going to use my timeouts. I'm just going to let this thing go. So we will see you guys at the end of the game. A terrible performance from us, and that is very, very demoralizing. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the game has been completed. That was embarrassing. That was not a performance I'm proud of. I really thought that we would have a better chance to come out here and do some damage. Instead, they just straight up outplayed us in every aspect of the game. I mean, especially turning the ball over. I mean, 7 times is just unacceptable. It's not going to get it done. It's never going to get it done. We just got to be better. There's no other way to put it. So we're going to go into the next week hoping that we can have a better performance than we did this week. Maybe, you know, getting into the AAC championship. We're going to have to see after the standings for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe below. I promise that I am trying to play better football out here. Some games are just rough. These sliders are brutal. They're demoralizing. And when your quarterback goes out, game just goes downhill. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you're having a great morning, evening, afternoon, whenever you guys are watching this video. Again, make sure you like and sub if you're enjoying. Thanks for being here. Go Bulls. Peace out, boys. Enjoy yourselves and ladies. Bye-bye.